Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. My name is Andrew. I'll be your host for today's webinar on the 2019 Houzz Home UK study. In this session, we'll be looking at what homeowners are doing with their homes according to the study. Just for a little housekeeping before we begin, this webinar is pre-recorded. You can listen whenever works for you and come back to it as many times as you want. If you have any questions, please send them to ukprocommunity@houzz.com and we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. If you're attending this webinar, you probably already know a little bit about Houzz, but for anyone that's new, here's a bit of information about our site. Houzz is the leading platform for home renovation and design, providing everything homeowners need to improve their homes from start to finish, online or from a mobile device. Houzz is a vibrant community and is the easiest way for renovators and homeowners to find the right professional they need for their project. It's also the most popular platform to find design inspiration, project advice, and product information to help turn design ideas into reality. Houzz was founded by a husband and wife team in 2009 who were renovating their own home. They struggled to find all the inspiration, information, and professionals they needed. They wanted a one-stop shop, one place they could find and store all of their ideas and information. From there, Houzz was born, and has since grown to have 5 distinct layers, which make Houzz the one-stop solution for the home design and renovation space. Our 5 layers provide an integrated experience for consumers and professionals, providing an end-to-end solution. Houzz is a global community. We now have over 40 million monthly unique users globally, 2.4 million active home professionals in our directory, and over 19 million images to browse. So this is the agenda for today. We're going to look at interior and exterior trends and priorities in home renovations, then move on to homeowner motivations for renovation, followed by professional involvement in 2018, and finally, we'll look at what is planned for the remainder of 2019. The Houzz Home Survey is one of 2 annual surveys that we produce. The other is the State of the Industry Report, which provides a review on the performance of residential renovation and design businesses. You can find all our research on Houzz. When you hover over Stories, you'll see a drop-down menu, and you click on Houzz Research. All of our current and past reports can be found there. So a little about the survey. The annual Houzz Home Report is the largest published survey of residential renovating, building, and decorating activity. This year in the UK, we had 7,700 respondents. The survey covers a wide range of renovation projects in 2018, from interior renovations and additions to home systems, exterior upgrades, and outdoor projects. Despite a somewhat turbulent year for the UK property market, we can see that renovation activity remains strong throughout the year. 57% of respondents renovated their home in 2018, an average of 3 rooms per project at an overall median spend of £18,000. Renovation activity was led by baby boomers, with 40% of them renovating, followed very closely by Gen Xers at 39%. Boomers are spending approximately £21,000 per renovation, £2,000 less than Gen Xers, and there doesn't appear to be any slowing down as 35% of them are anticipating new projects. Kitchens were one of the most popular and most expensive rooms to renovate in 2018. In fact, financial investment in an average kitchen renovation grew 11% in 2018 to £10,000. Median spend on bathroom renovations also grew by 9% to a median spend of £4,350 in 2018. In the same popularity bracket as kitchens, we find bathrooms and bedrooms, with the same percentage of homeowners choosing to renovate these rooms, closely followed by living rooms and then hallways and dining rooms. UK homeowners are the second most keen kitchen renovators, comparing to all other Houzz countries. The only other country with a higher interest in kitchens is France. Houzz principal economist Nino Sichanava had this to say: despite a number of headwinds for the global and national economy, renovation activity continued to keep pace in 2018 and will likely experience a robust growth in 2019. Pent-up demand continues to drive renovation activity, while spend on discretionary projects, such as kitchens, continues to grow, signaling strength in consumer confidence. On Houzz, we don't just have homeowners that are renovating, we also have a lot of users looking to decorate their home. 54% of respondents decorated their homes last year. Renovating and decorating seem to go hand in hand, as 2/3 of renovating homeowners in 2018 also decorated or furnished their home the same year. Millennials were significantly more likely to decorate following home renovations than baby boomers, 84% versus 71%. So why are homeowners doing these home projects now? A lot of the motivation is this pent-up desire to renovate and decorate the home. As you can see, there's a split top reason for renovating now, and that is that the homeowner wanted to do it all along and finally have the means to do it, as well as having recently moved into a new place. Close behind that is finally having the time to do it. We see these as the top motivators year over year. However, when we look between the generations, the biggest reason for renovating for millennials is wanting to customize their recently purchased home at 55%. To fund their home projects, 81% of renovating homeowners use cash, again speaking to this idea of pent-up desire. People want to renovate and are saving the money to do it. 19% of renovating homeowners used credit cards, and 13% relied on cash from a home mortgage refinance. 10% of renovating homeowners use gifts or inheritance to fund their renovations. Reliance on credit cards is much higher in millennials than in older generations. When we look at what homeowners want from the renovations, the top priorities are improving the look and feel and improving functionality over energy efficiency and increasing resale value, although those are still high priorities. Improving energy efficiency is a top 3 priority, as they're looking for ways to both save money and live more sustainably. Improving ways of living while saving the planet is a big talking point across the globe right now. Other more micro priorities we're seeing come to the forefront for homeowners is the integration of green materials and integrating smart technology. Interestingly, some of these micro trends are a higher priority for baby boomers over millennials, most likely because they have the money to make them more of a priority. That said, we're still seeing millennials incorporating the most home assistance in their homes. The biggest challenge for homeowners completing a home project is finding the right service providers. So this is where you, as home improvement professionals, step in. As we have mentioned in other webinars, it's important to keep your Houzz profile up to date by uploading high quality photographs of your finished projects and outlining your field of work. This will help the homeowner in their search to find the best professional for their project. Homeowners also find it somewhat difficult to source the right products for the renovation, so it's important as a professional to guide them to recommended products and use your expertise to gain their trust. Obviously, staying on budget can be very challenging for homeowners, particularly if there are unexpected costs, delays, and changes to the home project. As a professional, it's good to manage expectations from the start and always be transparent about finances. For millennials, staying on budget and actually funding the project are the biggest challenges. Professional involvement was high again this year at over 90%, with millennials and Gen Xers calling in the most help from professionals at 93%, followed by baby boomers at 91%. It's interesting to see that the younger generations are leading in hiring professionals, given baby boomers are more likely working on bigger home projects that require professional help. Millennials, as we've seen previously, are taking help from other means than savings and are seeing value in getting professional help to create their dream home. As homeowners consider whether to renovate their current home or to purchase a new home, the top 2 considerations for renovating are to stay in their current home or area, outranking return on investment. Wanting to stay in the current home is the biggest decision driver for baby boomers and Gen Xers, whereas millennials chose to stay in their current home and renovate because it was more affordable than moving. Planned activities for the remainder of 2019 are still strong, with nearly half of respondents planning to renovate and over half planning to decorate. The planned renovation spend is £7,000, but we often see homeowners blow their budget by around 30%, so we should be on track to see a similar median spend next year. So let's look into some of the demographics of our users and the characteristics of their home. As we can see, the majority of the homes on Houzz were built before 1901, and then a significant amount of others were built between 1961 and 1980. So it's these 50 to 120 plus years old homes that people are looking to renovate, probably because at this stage they start becoming quite dated and are usually starting to require repairs and improvements. We have a fairly affluent user base on Houzz. Many of our users are homeowners and are quite often in the renovation cycle. That is, they're looking to or are already planning a renovation. More than 40% of respondents have a household income of more than £50,000. Many of them are married or in a de facto relationship, and half of them have children. And the last item before we wrap up, I want to introduce you to our Power Package solution, which is an all-inclusive local marketing program that's available to all of our professionals. It includes several features that allow you to take full advantage of the Houzz platform, and it goes beyond what you get with a free profile. Most importantly, we put your business in front of homeowners in those key markets where you want to do business. That includes targeted visibility in our photo stream, professional directory, and project match feature. We work with you to build your brand through our enhanced professional profile. Then we build you a website where you can promote and showcase your business and projects. And you'll work with a single point of contact on your entire program so that we can be as efficient with your time as possible. Many of our professionals find Power Package to be a great strategy for them because it's designed to promote a strong online presence. Since 97% of consumers look for local business online, we want to make it easy for you to use Houzz as your one-stop marketing team and give your prospective clients a powerful way to get to know you, no matter when they're planning and researching. Plus, because the website is connected with your Houzz profile, we'll be able to synchronize your new projects, photos, and reviews for you, so you'll never have to pay for updates or changes to your website, and it's going to remain current. We'll also purchase a domain name for you, or we can use your existing domain name, and we'll provide secure hosting with no additional fees or costs. If you're interested in learning more, you can send an email to ukprocommunity@houzz.com. Again, that's ukprocommunity@houzz.com, or send us a message through the webinar chat, and we'll make sure to get you connected with someone from our team. Please email any questions from today's webinar in the chat or question box. Also, we'd love to get your feedback on this webinar topic and presentation. Let us know if you found it useful and if it offered information that you can apply to your business. And if there are any other topics you'd like to suggest, please feel free to email us at ukprocommunity@houzz.com. That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar.